And let me tell you about the Louvre. The Louvre got hit this week for 88 million euros in Napoleon's crown jewels. Guys used a furniture lift to get to the second floor, sawed through a window, smashed the display cases, grabbed the jewels, escaped on scooters in under 8 minutes in broad daylight, 270 yards from the Mona Lisa. And here's the best part: they dropped the crown because they cut the hole too small. They planned the heist of the century and fumbled it because they didn't measure the hole. Four suspects caught, jewels still missing, crowns deformed, museum director resigned. The ambition to get to execution gap is 2026 in one image. And then there's the energy secretary. Well, this week, the U.S. Energy Secretary posted on social media that the Navy had escorted an oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz. Markets spiked. The post was fake. Markets reversed. In one tweet from a cabinet member moved global oil prices for 11 minutes. Not a bot, not a teenager, from the energy secretary. For about 11 minutes, the global economy believed in him. Well, at least the raccoon committed. The energy secretary deleted the tweet. The Louvre guys dropped the crown. The raccoon woke up, looked around, and thought, yeah, I'd do that again. Here's what's actually happening. Oil hit $119 on Monday, 87 by Wednesday, a $32 whiplash in 48 hours. Governments dumped 4 million barrels of emergency reserves into the market, the largest release in human history, more than Russia, Ukraine, more than the Gulf War. And it moved prices by $6. Just another day in life. And we've monetized the anxiety. Kalshi and Polymarket, prediction markets where you bet on war outcomes and oil prices, are now worth $20 billion. That's not a financial instrument. That's a coping mechanism with a ticker symbol. You can literally bet on whether your spring break flight gets canceled because the Strait of Hormuz is closed. The raccoon just skipped the middleman and went straight to the bourbon. But here's the thing that nobody's saying. The raccoon isn't the problem. The guys on scooters aren't the problem. The fake tweet isn't even the problem. The problem is we all know it's a con. And we don't want to call it because admitting that you got your pants taken feels worse than pretending you still have them on.